Dave Neilson, Fantasy Sports Giant, coming back to you for my fantasy preview week 2. And who's Naitchin? That's right, 5 guys who are just going to explode this week in fantasy football. First off, we're going to start with DeVante Parker for the Miami Dolphins going against the Los Angeles Chargers. I like Parker this week. In fact, I like him all season. I think Parker has some big playability, and I think Jay Cutler is definitely going to target Parker a lot this season, and especially this week against the Chargers. So I like DeVante Parker this week. Third season, usually breakouts for wide receivers. Let's see if it happens for DeVante Parker. Then we're going to go with running back Chrstian McCaffrey for the Carolina Panthers, going against the Buffalo Bills. I like the matchup for McCaffrey. Got some things going last week. Did have a fumble, however. I think this week he definitely gets it going against the Buffalo Bills. I like Chrstian McCaffrey. Also, I'm going to go with running back Ty Montgomery. You saw what Tariq Cohen did last week against the Atlanta Falcons. Think about it. Ty Montgomery, he could have 100-yard rushing and 100 yards receiving. Montgomery should have a big week against the Atlanta Falcons. I know they got a lot of speed on that defense, but when you're getting tackled in the open field after you've already gained 10 to 15 yards, I expect that from Ty Montgomery. Then I'm going to go with running back Shane Vereen. This is what I look at the Giants right now. There's no running game there. Paul Perkins can't get it done. He didn't get it done last season. The first game of the season didn't get it done. I expect Vereen to be used more in passing situations. I think the Giants will abandon the run, and they will just go to the pass, and Shane Vereen will definitely be used a lot. And then finally, I'm going to go with wide receiver Jeremy Maclin. Big game last week, actually a big play last week for him. I like him this week against the Cleveland Browns. I think it's a favorable matchup, and I think Joe Flacco will connect with Jeremy Maclin a couple times in this game. So if you got Maclin, you want to get him in there. And then finally, I'm going to go ahead and give you a couple other guys you might want to look at. Russell Wilson, horrible last week against the Green Bay Packers. That offensive line did not help him out at all. I expect him to get back on track this week, going against the San Francisco 49ers. I think Wilson has a big week. And then also the rookie wide receiver Cooper Kupp for the Los Angeles Rams. Sammy Watkins, I think, will be on Josh Norman all day. I think Josh Norman will blanket Sammy Watkins. I think that's going to open things up for wide receiver Cooper Kupp, and he should have a big day as well. So you heard it here. DeVante Parker, Chrstian McCaffrey, Ty Montgomery, Shane Vereen, Jeremy Maclin, and then Russell Wilson and Cooper Kupp. They all going to be Naitchin this week. They're going to explode in week 2 of fantasy football. This has been Dave Neilson, your Fantasy Sports Giant.